What's up, my healthy fruit and veggie lovers? I wanted to talk about today salads and how I've been loving salads lately. Here's my salad, jam-packed. We got greens, so many types of greens. We even have like all the different kinds of lettuces. We even have kale. I even grated some cabbage today. And then a bunch of mushrooms, tomatoes, and cucumber. And then an avocado zucchini sauce with just a bunch of spices and things that I like. And oh my god, how I've been enjoying this. I've always been all about the fruit, and I obviously still love the fruit. But I think salads are so important for long-term maintenance, especially on the colder part of the earth, I would say. If you're living in the tropics and you have the highest quality fruit, grown naturally with all the minerals and nutrients and everything intact, then maybe you don't need greens, I don't know. But a lot of the long-term raw fooders that I look up to use greens, use salads, use vegetables a lot. So they balance out the fruit and the vegetables and the herbs and the nuts and the seeds and the sugars and the fats and the proteins. And I've been feeling really good. I've been eating this late. Look at this. This can feed a family for like a week. For me, I don't know if I'll eat this in one sitting. I kind of exaggerated today, but I'm gonna eat as much as I want. And today I had my first cooked meal in like 5 or 6 weeks because I went out with a buddy for lunch, and luckily the restaurant, it was an Italian restaurant, gives you a salad first, and then I had a pasta with vegetables, and I just enjoyed every bite. And for dessert we had melon. I never usually eat melon after a meal, but it was like a negligible amount and I enjoyed every bit. And then they also gave a coffee, and I had this little espresso. So I'm just like enjoying life, not being strict about stuff, especially socially, just flowing. And then today, since I didn't eat much fruit and stuff, I'm just gonna have a huge salad, you know? Especially because I ate cooked food. But I have not been craving cooked food. I have not been feeling a desire for it. And I think it's because every day I'm drinking celery juice in the morning, and then I'm fueling up with fruit, and then I'm eating all these greens in my salads. I'm even putting a bunch of spinach in my smoothies. And I think the greens and the celery juice, or if you eat the celery, gives you all those minerals and the salts and everything you need. Although I still use some salt in my salads, but I use a lot of dulse and wakame to get that saltiness more than I do the salt. But I think it gives you the minerals and makes you feel nourished, and you don't have those cravings, especially as you change your taste buds and you change your gut microbiome. I've also been using some probiotics because I did a 21-day cleanse, and now I'm in the rebuilding phase. So I'm adding more fat, I'm adding salads and greens and vegetables, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm feeling good, and I feel like my weight is good, because my issue is I would get skinny a lot. A lot of people have the opposite, they want to lose weight. So just a short video to show you the importance of salads. Oh, one important thing I wanted to mention about salads. One reason I didn't eat salads is because I felt like all the greens, especially the tougher ones, are harder to digest, and it would take long to digest, and often the next morning I would feel sluggish after eating a salad. So I thought, I gotta just stick to the fruit, or I'll have like a cooked starch meal and feel better than after a salad. Although after the cooked starch meal I usually would have an energy dip, but I'll be alright the next day. Whereas after a salad, I might feel fine after eating it, but the next day I would feel the sluggishness in my digestion. And a couple of things about this. One thing I learned from Chris Kendall at TheRawAdvantage and Lissa from Raw Food Romance is you have to introduce greens and vegetables and salad type things into your diet more and more and more. You kind of start slow, and then you add a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more as your stomach gets used to it, and as you rebuild the hydrochloric acid in your stomach, and just able to break these things down more and more and more as your body gets used to it. So I'm like slowly adding a little bit of kale, a little bit of cabbage, things I wouldn't usually add to a salad. Usually I would stick to the tender greens, and I think it's working. And another thing is, so many times I would think I'd feel bad after a salad, but I would feel worse after cooked food. And if I'm not eating salads, often I would fall off the wagon and maybe get back into the cooked food, like, you know, have it once, twice, and then it spirals, and I don't feel as good. So if I just embrace the salad, maybe felt sluggish for a while, it would be better for me than eating the cooked food, because it's raw, living fiber that, yeah, maybe it's sluggish because it's cleaning you out, but it's passing through you and it's doing nothing but good. It's sweeping your intestines, it's giving you minerals and nourishment, whereas the cooked food, oftentimes, it's actually depleting your enzymes, whereas the raw food, the salad, is full of enzymes, so your body's not using its own enzymes to digest. And the cooked food has a lot more different effects. It doesn't have all the nutrients and the oxygen as a living food, and the structured water and all that, and even the sunlight energy. So nowadays, I'd rather eat my salad. Even like, say I feel a little sluggish tomorrow, I'll just hydrate and eat my fruit, have a nice bowel movement, and I'm good to go. So I just wanted to share the importance of eating beautiful salads to sustain a long-term raw food diet. Much love, y'all. If you want help in cleansing on your journey, cleansing and then rebuilding, check out the cleansing program. It's a 3-day cleanse in an ebook that I have in the description below. It's totally free. Check it out and subscribe if you want more videos like this. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and of course comment on your experience with salads or fruit or a raw diet, or what your thoughts on this topic are. Much love. Bye.